Hello ladies, how's it going? So I hope you like my previous video on training in periods, because what was happening was this was the question that I usually pretty much get from pretty much every woman that I train, and this is pretty a standard question too. So in this video I want to talk about something again, a very common, but it does not have a common answer. But most of you still have those questions, and nobody's been able to answer these question or this query effectively. I'm talking about women using whey protein, or especially women using whey protein for weight loss. Is it effective, or how should women use whey protein? Because obviously the difference of goal you would definitely have in terms of men and women. So first of all, guys, I can refer women also as guys, right? But ladies, first of all, you must understand, whey protein can never make you put on muscle. So if you think, and if you're stopping yourself from whey protein or having whey protein just because you think it's going to make you bulky, it will not make you bulky at all. The only thing that can actually make you bulky or add on fat on your arms or on your inner thigh or on your buttocks is your diet or your genetics, or your, pretty much, when I say genetics, is your body type, because the next video I'm going to be talking about is about women body types, the pear shape, banana shape, apple shape, and the hourglass shape. So I'll be covering that in my next topic, so how you can get comfortable with your body types. Anyways, I'm talking about whey protein. So the biggest mistake women make, because the kind of complaint that they have about whey protein is that, Tarun, after taking whey protein, we've seen that we've put on a lot of weight, or we've put on extra 2 to 3 kilos. So they arrive at a conclusion that whey protein will actually make you put on weight. So in this video, I'll tell you how you can not put on weight with whey protein, and how you can make whey protein your best bet when it comes to protein consumption, and you can actually use it for weight loss. So the first thing you got to do is you got to understand you can't use whey protein along with your diet. You actually have to supplement your diet with whey protein. When I say supplement, what you technically have to do is, because remember, whey protein, 1 gram of protein also has about 4 calories. So remember, if you take 1 scoop of protein, which is minimum about 30 grams, so you're looking at about 120 calories, or 120 calories actually from protein, plus you're going to add milk or whatever it's your preferable of choice. But I would suggest, whatever you have your protein, have it in a glass of water. Do not use milk, because milk, if you're lactose intolerant, I've done a different video on it wherein I've talked about milk can actually make you put on weight. I know women need to have a lot of calcium, so you can take some shell cal, you can take some multivitamins or other calcium supplementation. But remember, if you go to have it in milk, it will make you put on weight, because especially what happens, women after they about 28 or 29, they're more prone to osteoporosis. Osteoporosis is nothing but calcium deficiencies in your bone. So that's why your bone starts crackling. Women have issues with walking, women have issues with their knees. So it's very important for you to keep your bone density high. That is exactly why I'm saying you need whey protein to help you with that. So how to have whey protein? First thing you got to do is, there are 2 ways you can actually have whey protein without actually you can put on weight. Number 1 is you taking whey protein after your workout. It could be any workout that you do. It could be strength training. It could be, and I'm also going to be talking about strength training in this women's series, how you should do strength training as per your body type. Or you can also do your functional training, or you can do your walking. But remember, if your lifestyle is not too active, I would suggest you just stick to 1 scoop of whey protein. And there are different kinds of whey protein available in the market. The one women should have is whey protein isolate. Isolate is nothing but higher quality of protein with lesser carbs. So that will help you absorb it better, and obviously it will have lesser carbs and lesser fats for you to kind of not worry about that aspect too. So the best way to have it in the afternoon. If you're not training at all, have it in either in your breakfast or have it in your lunch, preferably in water. You can add some strawberries and berries, and boom, that will do the trick for you. You can use it as a meal replacement once in a while too, so that you can lose weight. Remember, it can be a meal for you if you're not training. But if you're training, if your lifestyle is that allows you to train 3 to 4 days a week, then probably what you can do is you can take about 2 scoops, tops, maximum, your whey protein. 1 is after your workout in water immediately after your training, and one in the afternoon, or whenever you're hungry, along with some strawberries and stuff like that. Plus, they're very different tasting, good tasty protein available in the market. But if you're not sure which protein to buy, you can obviously make it at home. In terms of, you can add some strawberries, but don't add banana there. You can add some berries. You can add almonds. You can add sugar-free Hershey syrup. There's so many things you can do to make your whey protein tastier. So that's the best way you can use whey protein. And remember, if you continue to have your meals and then take whey protein, then obviously chances of you putting on weight are a lot higher. That is exactly what most of the women do, and that's where they go wrong. What you really need to do is, at times, if you were to drink whey protein, you have to use it as a meal replacement to start with, and see your body, how your body is reacting to it. If you are seeing that you're putting on a lot of weight, because especially what happens, women in their periods also, if they were to do all this stuff, they tend to develop some water retention, which is exactly what you really need to figure out with your protein intake too, especially whey protein. After taking about for a day or two, if you see yourself in the mirror and find that you have developed some water, or you're retaining more water, probably what you really need to do is you have to cut down some calories from your diet, and then figure out a right proportion for you which can help you with whey protein. Women, ladies, it's very, very important for you to have the benefits of whey protein, because it's immensely going to help you with your bone density. It will help you with strengthening. It will supply you with good protein intake, especially if you're a vegetarian, because what happens is, if you were to take too much of chicken, it has a lot of fat too, especially when with women, they got to be really more careful with animal fat, because women main hormone in their body is estrogen, and remember, animal fat can elevate that. So you have to be very, very careful with your selection of protein sources. That's why whey protein will come in very, very handy to you. So I hope this information comes in handy to you, and I hope you find different ways to integrate whey protein into your dietary habit for weight loss as well. If you have any questions for me, feel free to reach out to me either on my YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram, or you can also hashtag Ask Tarun Gill at Twitter, and I'll be happy to help you with your Q&A. I do this Q&A every Sunday. Plus, I'll also be initiating a WhatsApp channel for women very, very soon, where you can actually post your query and we can have a Q&A session there too. So until we meet again, peace.